Hello, how are you? It is me. Is anybody surprised? I feel like I'm coming back here after such a long time, and I think that my channel is pretty much dead. And I'm pretty sure that I've contemplated just deleting the entire channel at least like 10 times over the last few months because I just wasn't doing anything on there. And I was like, is this something that I would like for there to remain on the internet? No, I don't know. I genuinely just don't know. And my process of just being like, I don't know, just really just led to me not posting anything because quite frankly I had no content ideas. And even now I think I'm just gonna be filming, I don't want to call it a makeup tutorial because let's be real, we're all learning here. I'm still learning here. It's quite funny because for some reason amongst my family I'm very good at makeup. Like if you were to ask one of my family, like, oh my, Miriam's so good at makeup, but that's not the truth because when you look at the makeup that I do, it's literally just so basic. I always, pretty much literally always do the same exact makeup look down to the eyeshadows, and somehow I just always get away with it. If you were to actually focus, you would notice that it's the same eyeshadow every single time. It's the same exact look, but honestly I'm gonna be very thankful for this. Like, I am genuinely thankful for being able to get away with it. Like, it just works all the time. I've basically found a look and I just stick to it because I really like it. But right now I would like to try something. I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna be trying. I'm gonna try to cake my face up with foundation and see like where that goes, where that leads me, because I haven't done that. I'll usually just apply like a good layer of foundation. It's not a lot. But recently I've been watching a few videos here and there, specifically like TikToks or YouTube shorts, where these beauty gurus just put on a lot of foundation. Like, it literally, it's dripping down the face. It's just a lot of foundation, and I really want to try that out. Like, what is that gonna look like? And yeah, so I guess I'm gonna try that out. And not sure if it's gonna be entertaining for anybody, but I just really wanted to film something, so here I am. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so I am first going to be starting out with some petroleum jelly on my face, and I actually typically just use some shea butter mixed with vitamin E oil, but that's also like my daily moisturizer. But today, since we're trying new things, I'm going to be doing this. This isn't exactly something new. I have put petroleum jelly underneath my makeup before, and the finish has pretty much been like fine, nothing different. And I mean, I feel like it's pretty much comparable to vitamin E oil with shea butter, because if you ever try that combination, it's quite dense. It's like a densely hydrating, moisturizing mixture. I mean, some people might consider it to be greasy or oily, but the thing is that truthfully that has worked for my skin. Which is also quite funny because every single time I've been to a dermatologist, and like so far, they've always been like, you know, salicylic acid, you need to use something to like minimize your oiliness. Like, they've always given me products that would dry out my skin further because my skin has always been considered oily. But on a like literally out of nowhere, I found this one pretty good moisturizer, which was actually like very densely heavy. And once I started using that, like, I kind of just used it on a whim. My mom recommended it to me. She was like, you know what, just try this out. Nothing's already working for your skin, just try this out. And again, on a whim, I decided to try it out, and it ended up improving my acne by a lot. Like, over here right now, I do have quite a few blemishes, but that's literally just because of the amount of water that I've been drinking, or basically the lack of water that I've been drinking. I've barely been drinking water nowadays, and that's just not good. That's not healthy, not only for your skin, but like literally for your internal organs as well, because you need water. I mean, your skin pretty much shows what you're deficient in. If you're not eating well, if you're not sleeping well, whatever, your skin will look exhausted, lethargic. It'll show it somehow. And so yeah, you can try to get to like the bottom of it. But yeah, ever since I like, also sorry for the way I'm applying this, I don't know, I'm rubbing my face a lot, I'm very well aware. But anyway, yeah, pat that in. Okay, now I'm going to be going in with the foundation, and yeah, resuming on to the topic of my skin, it ended up improving after I put like more on it, which is, again, it was very, very surprising for me because it went against like everything that I had been taught, that I had learned. And funnily enough, like even when I've been to like dermatologists recently, they're always like, oh, your skin is oily, like you need to use something which will dry out your skin and dry out your pimples. And I'm just there like, this is a red flag, bro, get me out of here. So yeah, but this has worked for my skin. And also, like, I've literally been through experiences of where I've, like, again, shea butter and vitamin E oil provide a very like greasy / dewy finish. I mean, I would personally call it gives me the glow. That's what I would call it. But in the eyes of some other people, it's been viewed as like looking greasy, and I've literally been told to like wash my face because people literally thought that I hadn't, and this isn't like someone being rude or anything, like, it's just like normal, like this isn't anybody bashing me, but someone's been like, oh my god, did you like wash your face today? I'm like, yes, what's on my face isn't sebum, it is actually something that I've purposely put on my face because it helps my skin. And like even with my skin breaking out nowadays, because I haven't been drinking enough water, some people have been like, you know, maybe it's because you're applying too much onto your skin, but that isn't true. So anyway, if someone does have any acne issues, maybe this would help you out, because I mean, I think especially if you're at a point where like you're already breaking out, you've tried tons of things, and they're like none of those things are working for you, then maybe just, you know, you can try out something else. Again, that's what I did, and it did work for me. And I love how I'm giving advice as if I'm like a very knowledgeable person, but I'm not really. So honestly, take everything with a grain of salt, because I think that it probably could very, very easily worsen someone's acne to probably a painful extent. Currently, I do have a pimple over here, which is very painful, and that has to do with coconut oil. Coconut oil works really good on some specific skin types. It works fine on like my body skin, but whenever I apply it onto my face, I didn't apply like a full layer of coconut oil onto my face, but I kind of just applied it to like my lip area as like a moisturizer. And yeah, it just didn't work well. So, you know, now I know, and now I will not do that again. But yeah, anyway, I think I have my first layer of foundation on. Now I'm just going in with the second layer of foundation, and I'm just kind of concerned about this foundation mark over here because I'm kind of unsure of how I'm gonna get it off, because I mean, obviously by washing it, but it's like 2 a.m. right now, and I need to wear this in the morning. And yeah, so you best believe I'm not gonna be washing it right now, but yeah, let's just whatever. Also, scarf, in case anyone is wondering, this is a scarf from Fadaa Hijabs, and I'm obviously not sponsored because I'm not. But it's a really, really good company. I honestly love it. I literally fell in love with it, and I ordered like, I've ordered 4 instant hijabs. This is one of the instant hijabs. I'll kind of show you guys like later on how I wear it, and how like I would say they're like maybe 2 ways. No, definitely more than 2 ways that you can wear these. There's like the normal way, and then there's a way that I wear it in, and then I believe you can also like do turban looks with this. I think it would be very, very good for turbans, but honestly, like as a whole, I'm just not good at doing turbans at all. Like it just isn't my forte. I can do like high turbans that are like up here. Those I can do easily, but when it comes to the lower turban look, I'm never able to get it right. But yeah, so I guess now we're also done with the second layer of foundation. Yay. Okay, now typically I usually do my eye makeup prior to doing my face makeup, as in my bronzer, blush, etc. But right now I don't really have any idea what I'm going to be going for when it comes to my eye makeup. So I'm just going to be going with the bronzer, and yeah, this looks bad. If I'm being honest, like honestly, the light's very bright over here, obviously. And oh god, I don't know what. Okay, It might actually look good over here by the end of this video. It may look good, but I'm kind of curious to see what it's going to look like in natural light, because I'm pretty sure it's going to look vastly different. But anyway, I better blend this out before it really like just sticks to my skin. Yeah. Also, wow, this is like, I don't know why I did that. Anyway, thankfully it's blended out. By that I was referring to the big circle on my forehead, but anyway, yeah. I'm gonna be trying to contour my nose. I'm pretty sure that I tried this in one of my other videos as well, and it didn't work out, but it's fine because you can try again. You know, it's just a video, it's not that deep. Anyway, I'm gonna be using the same bronzer. And okay, if I'm being honest, I really feel like this particular bronzer isn't quite applicable towards my skin tone, but I don't know, I've had it and I'm not gonna get a new one until this one completely finishes. By completely, let me show you what I'm referring to. I'll try to actually show you what I'm referring to. Now, this is all that's left of it. And honestly, it's not that I've used all of it, like it's not that I hit pan, it's more of that the bronzer fell, and hence why I've kind of hit pan. But yeah, I'm gonna be using my finger. I could use a brush, but I'm gonna use a finger. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna be using this other palette that I have in order to just look at this better. So yeah, let's try this out right now. I honestly, like I would say a day ago, I watched a new video with like a different contouring technique, and I was like, you know what, maybe I should try that out. Okay, so that's why I'm here. Honestly, I'm just gonna be going ahead with this brush because I feel like it's just much, it's good. I feel like it's gonna be better. It does have some remnants. It's actually my eyeshadow brush, and so it has like a few remnants of my eyeshadow. So yeah, anyway. So I think that this is what we were doing. This is very funny because my nose still looks quite big. Oh my gosh, this feels like such a disaster, but it's fine. You know, it's fine. It's not like I have anywhere to go to, so it's fine. I think that, oh my gosh. Ooh. Anyway, okay, you know what I'm gonna do is, okay, so the video that I watched actually called for some powder, which would kind of like fit your skin tone almost, or like a little bit lighter. But since I don't have that, what if I just used highlight? Could that work? Let's see. Hold up. I think that could work maybe. Let's see. Okay, let's try. Wait, it just looks bigger. This is very funny. Anyway, I'm just gonna be using this brush now to kind of like just blend out at least like the sides. Wow. Anyway, okay. Now I'm gonna be going in with a blush, and oh my god, let me show you guys what this is. This is like super cute. Okay, you can't fully see because I've used so much, but When I first got it, it was like super cute, and it's like kind of gold. Okay, the base is pink with gold like specks on it. Truthfully, it's not very useful because it literally has zero pigment. It has zero anything. Like, it's giving you nothing. Like, literally, it's giving you nothing. Okay, well, you can't. It gives you a little bit of shine actually, but anyway, it still kind of gives you nothing. But yeah, so I'm not really gonna be using that. I'm not gonna be relying on that. What I'm gonna be relying on is this girl right here. This is the Essence blush, and I really like it. Honestly, I'm not that, I mean, it's just a blush, so that's it. I'm not that picky. It just gets the job done, and I'm fine with it. So yeah, I'll just be blushing that all over, blending that all over this particular area. Let me just get the amount that I want. Okay, yeah, so I'll just kind of do it like that, like in an upwards motion. Me trying to act like I actually know what I'm doing and trying to teach you guys. Anyway, sometimes even when you just want to like slap yourself, but like, no, I don't really want to slap myself because I love myself, and we should all love ourselves because we are the only us that we're ever gonna get. So yeah, and despite everything, you're the only person that is always with yourself. So you know, you're the only person that has always got your own back, and yeah, so you should believe in yourself. And yeah, anyway, so I'm gonna be also applying it a little bit on my nose, and yeah, so I feel like, I don't know, honestly, the light's too bright, and the light's really bright because I have no other alternative right now. Honestly, well, I mean, it's not exactly that the light is bright. It is kind of, I mean, it is. The light is bright. Anyway, you gotta look at the bright side. Now, I feel like I'm missing out on something, but I'm not really sure what that is. Highlight. I think it's highlight. I haven't applied highlight onto the rest of my face. Anyway, so this particular, oh my god, it literally feels like I'm sponsored by Essence because this particular highlight palette is also from Essence. This is the plastic thing hanging out because I didn't want to take it off. But yeah, this has like 3 shades in it. So there's like white or major glow, and then there's like a blush shade which is candlelit glow, and then there's a bronze shade which is summer glow. They're all super pretty. Oh my gosh, I like swatch it. Okay, boom boom boom. They're really cute. They're really pretty. Anyway, you can't really see because again the light's like really bright. Did I just say bright? The light's really bright and it's kind of like washing out the colors, but yeah, nevertheless really pretty. And so I'm just gonna be using these right now. So what I typically do is that I'll apply major glow, which is this one in the middle, on like the highest points, so like here, and then I'll apply summer glow all over my face, and then I'll apply candlelit glow on the blush area. That's just like me being a hoarder, literally, because I want to do it all. So I'm gonna start off with a little bit of summer glow, and I'll just apply it all over. But if I'm being honest, like, I feel like I'm not sure. I haven't really been watching that many makeup videos recently, but I kind of feel like the highlight hype is dying out now. But with that being said, I still am really into highlight because literally when you look at pictures, your face just looks different with highlight on. Like, it adds like that extra thing. And by pictures, I'm not just referring to like pictures with proper lighting. I'm referring to like actual, like, you know, real life pictures as well. It looks different. I mean, literally, because the light is hitting you different because there's like highlight. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, now I'm just applying this. I'm gonna just look at myself over here. Yeah, and I'll just be applying candlelit glow onto my cheeks, going upwards. And now I'm gonna be applying major glow over here. Also, this video is just me being excessive. Like, on specifically this clip of me just applying highlight, it's just me being excessive. Do I need this much? No. I'm very well aware that I do not, but I'm still going in. There we go. That's the face done, finally. Now I will finally be moving on to the eyeshadow. And I do not know what to do for this because I'm just genuinely confused. I really don't know what to do. I have this lip gloss set. You might be like, why are you pulling out lip glosses when you're talking about eye makeup? Because I've done this thing before where I tried a lip gloss as an eyeshadow and it looked bomb. It looked really good. So I'm kind of contemplating doing that, but I'm also kind of not sure about that. And if you're going with a not sure route, what else is there that I can do? That's what I'm pondering upon. This is the eyeshadow palette that I use. And okay, this, like my signature or go-to makeup look, is literally just this brown eyeshadow right here mixed with the blush that I have. Okay, so just reached the conclusion of doing my eye makeup the way I usually always do, but I'm going to be changing it up with the lip glosses because I think I'll be adding like a layer on top in order to add like a glossy effect to my eye makeup. And either that or I might be trying out a different eye makeup look. Eyeliner look. And yeah, so we're gonna see how that goes. Imagine me backing out of all of this and just being like, you know what, let's just call it a day. Let's go normal with everything. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna be doing my eyeshadow. Oh my god, I just like closed my eyes and I look at my eyeballs and the foundation. It's not. Okay, yeah. So anyway, now that. Okay, so yeah, I'm just blending in the brown eyeshadow now, and I'm just going to realize that the brown eyeshadow actually has like golden specks in it. And I think now I'm realizing that it probably has these golden specks in because I just used this brush to apply highlight onto my face, so that's probably like what's causing the highlighter effect over here. I'm going on to my other eye, and this was a bad start because can you look at that? I don't ever start like that. I always start from the inner corner, but for some reason I didn't do that. Okay, yeah. Anyway, while I'm here and I'm doing this, I'm gonna talk about a few things such as veganism and my journey with it. Now, right now, I'm currently a vegetarian. And that led to me accidentally consuming meat, like literally on the 14th of February, because I had a cupcake, and the cupcake included fondant on top, and I literally never knew that fondant contains gelatin. I never knew that. I had absolutely no clue about that. And the only reason I found out was because like I'm always like kind of hoping to go fully vegan, and so I was like, okay, is fondant vegan? Searched it up, found out that girly, it's not even vegetarian. It's literally, it contains gelatin. And I was very, very shocked. I was extremely shocked and devastated. But with that being said, I'm really sincerely hoping on positioning myself more towards the vegan side in the upcoming year. And for some people it might not be that hard. I think that someone may look at this and be like, you know, it's not that hard, just go for it. I do understand that point of view, but literally just things keep on happening, and currently where I'm living, the vegan lifestyle, I wouldn't say is that accessible. It is if you are, you know, always eating at home and all that. Whenever I eat at home, I'm eating pretty much solely vegan. But when you're thinking about it more realistically, you know, you do go out and stuff. And when you go out, you're like, oh, you know, you're going out with friends, you're going out with family. It gets very hard, and especially when it comes to my own family, where like everyone is an avid meat eater. Like they're avid enthusiasts. Pretty much no one understands like my take on animal rights. They themselves, like no one's like, I wouldn't call anyone extremely cruel or anything of that sort, because when it comes to certain situations, everyone seems to be very empathetic. But with that being said, no one really fully agrees with my decisions. I would say my mom's probably the only one who has like actively supported me and been like, you know what, if you want to do this, go ahead. But besides that, like, I think it gets really hard when it comes to like larger gatherings. But again, like for the most part, I do typically eat vegan, but there are just like, I would say, a few slip-ups and all that. And if I'm being honest, I would like to end those slip-ups as well, because they're not that good for me. Like, I would say most of the time I'm not eating vegan. It's typically because I'm eating outside. I'm eating like junk food, like sugary junk food, which literally is not good for me. It's not good for my body. It ends up making me feel lethargic, lazy, tired. And you know, it would be another thing if these foods weren't affecting me in a negative way, but like since they aren't, then that literally means that I should be cutting these foods out. But just not been doing that. It's kind of like the same thing as me wanting to drink more water. For the last year, my water intake has been extremely off. I had been up to like about 3 liters, 2.5 to 3 liters a day, but watch me literally not drink even a glass of water nowadays. It's been very bad. I think like my dietary habits as a whole have declined immensely. Like they're not doing good, and that has resulted in an overall negative impact on my health. Okay, so now instead of going in with a blush, I decided to try out another eye makeup look. This is exactly trying it out, but I did this for New Year's and it was really pretty, so I'm gonna just try it out again right now. So I'm gonna be using this like glitter eyeliner. It's really pretty, and I tried it out previously. I kind of just like this is what it looks like. Oh my god, I'm doing the beauty guru thing. 9-year-old me would be so proud. Anyway, so I'm just gonna kind of like put it over here, and then I'll use my eyebrows kind of like, sorry, did I just call my fingers my eyebrows? I'm gonna use my fingers to kind of like blend it in and disperse it so that it'll kind of like even out and look really pretty. So yeah, anyway, now back to the initial topic, which was me debating on like, it wasn't really debating, but it was just me talking about my journey with like being a vegetarian or a vegan. And yeah, I actually ended up moving last year, and prior to that I would say was like 99% vegetarian, but I'm sorry, not vegetarian, I was 99% vegan. But ever since I moved here, I kind of like lost a bit of like freedom, and by freedom referring to like cooking freedom. So that led to me just like eating out more and just cooking less. And since I was unable to cook as often as I would prior, that led to me buying a lot of junk food from outside, because previously I would just make my own junk food. I wanted cookies, I would make vegan cookies. I wanted anything, I would just like make it vegan at home. But since I didn't have like that space basically to cook, I ended up just having to buy those things from outside. Also about this thing over here, I'm not dispersing it with my fingers. I'm just applying it directly because I find it's giving a much nicer finish this way, and I really like it. So yeah, if anyone here watching, I'm pretty sure like most of my audience will just contain people that are leaders. If you're watching this and you do want to contribute in some way, I would say even if you're not going vegan, you can at least incorporate a few vegan meals every week. If you're, I don't know, very into junk food, or even if you're not into junk food, you can try to replace one non-vegan meal with a vegan meal. And I would still say that it's much better to be vegetarian than going full into meat. And that's something that has kind of like reassured me at times where I've been feeling extremely down. I've just been like, you know, even though vegetarian isn't going all the way, it's still something. It's much better than consuming it all. And yeah, and honestly, if you're someone who's wondering why I'm doing this in the first place, I would highly recommend for you to try watching a few videos on the vegan movement. And you know what, I'll actually go ahead and link a few channels or a few specific videos that I personally really like and that have personally helped me in thinking the way that I do in the description box. So if you do want to check them out, I highly recommend you to, because this isn't like, when you're eating, you're not like, it's not something that's only affecting you. You can't I'm being honest, you can't just be like, oh, I'm finding pleasure in this particular food, because this isn't something that just involves you. You know, if you were to indulge in something that was only affecting you, then that would be fine. You can go ahead and do whatever you want. But what you're enjoying, what you're indulging yourself in, is affecting other people. Not people per se, but other beings. And you're subjecting these beings to tons of torture, inhumane torture and slaughter, which they just don't deserve. You're putting them through so much. And I think like the biggest thing is that we're kind of condensed into thinking that all this is natural, and that, you know, cows are living happy, healthy lives, and then you're slaughtering them for meat or whatever. And, you know, it's like a natural process. If you weren't eating them, what was going to happen? Like, the world would be overloaded with cows. That's not how it is. There is a much deeper, darker truth behind it. And personally, I don't really want to get into it right now, mainly because there are other people that would explain it better to me, hence why I'm going to be just linking videos down in the description box. But this, like, honestly, biology in itself, this isn't natural. What you're seeing, cows everywhere, the amount of milk being produced, none of this is natural in the slightest. None of this is humane in the slightest. And I'm gonna bring religion into this right now real quick as well, because I'm a Muslim, and even when you're looking at it from the eyes of Islam, this is not humane. And that can also make you question whether or not the meat you're eating is halal or not. But that's for everyone else to, you know, that's for you to think for yourself. You know, everyone has their own views, so you can form them on your own, just like I have. Just do your research, and then you can, you know, your decisions are yours to make. No one's gonna stuff vegan food down your mouth. But I think it's also very important to realize that the actions that you're making aren't just affecting you, they're also affecting tons of other beings, and they're affecting them in a very negative behavior. And they're affecting them in a very negative way. It's not just like just 1 second of pain. It's their entire lives filled with so much pain. It's not something small. It's so much immense pain. Anyway, so yeah, back to this. This ended up taking a much deeper route than I had anticipated for it to. Anyway, now I'm contemplating whether or not eyeliner would look good with this. I mean, is it necessary at this point? You know what, why not? You know, why not? It's like almost 2 a.m. Why not? And I'm not being sarcastic when I'm saying why not. I like genuinely mean it. By me saying that it's 2 a.m., that's literally justifying me going for a crazy makeup look, because I'm gonna be taking it off in an hour anyway, and no one's gonna be seeing me with this. So honestly, even if someone was, I'm still gonna say it. I look hot, okay? We love this energy. Anyway, I really miss filming a video. I haven't spoken this much in such a long time, and I've just been so busy with stressful situations that I just haven't gotten to film. So anyway, I'll just be waiting for the eyeliner on top, the glitter eyeliner, to kind of dry out so that I can go in with the liquid eyeliner. And while I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna be showing you guys my hijab look. I'm not exactly gonna show you guys my hijab look. I'm just gonna like do it. Also start in between, I'm sorry. Anyway, but that's yeah, so oh wait, let me just like go through this with you. Oh my gosh. Okay. First of all, I'm like a huge fan. Like, for that hijab, sponsor me please. Anyway, so I have like 4 different shades. They're all like, I would say they all pretty much fall in the pinks category. I don't remember the exact names, or else I would tell them. I believe that this is called a rosewood shade, but again, I'm not really sure. But anyway, this is my favorite one out of all of them. And yeah, I have 3. I have 4, but 3 of them fall in the pinks category, and then one of them is just black. So yeah, typically I've seen people kind of also like wear it like this. This is not my vibe. This is not my vibe. I do not like it. It does look arguably cute, I would say, but it's still not my vibe. The way I typically do this is that I do this, and then yeah, I'll just pull it up to where like I want it to be. And I think this is a little two up front, and I'm just gonna readjust it. I think this is fine. Is this fine? I don't know. I think it looks fine. And then I typically just do this. Nope, it does not look fine. Actually, let's go in again. Okay, this might be fine. Hold up. I think, no. This is actually typically how I do it, but for some reason it just doesn't really look that good on camera. I'm not currently liking this, but typically whenever I go outside, this amount of undercap showing is pretty much fine with me. But yeah, I'll just try again to see if I can like it. Also, something that I have noticed that the farther you bring your scarf in from the back, the more it's gonna peek up. So yeah, but anyway, I think that this is fine right now. Now the thing is, whenever I do this, the scarf will end up riding up from the back, and so for that reason, I end up widening this out like this, but not up front, because that's, you know, I want to cover up the back over here. So I'll do that at the back over here like that, and then I will hold up, bring this back up front, and from over here I'm going to be bringing in the other side. Usually I like pull both of the two sides simultaneously so that it doesn't get lost, and it's just like a much quicker process, but right now I was just showing it. So yeah, also I'm very well aware that this does not match my clothes, but we're still gonna roll with it. Yeah, and now I have these hijab magnets. Them so much. They're literally lifesavers. They're lifesavers, and they're hijab savers. Yeah, so I'll just take this and just pin it over here. The pinning may not seem that necessary, but trust me when I say that I have tried the same hijab look without these pins, and it keeps on slipping and falling. It's really just, it's such a lifesaver. It will keep your hijab in place. Like, okay, it might get ruined up top over here, but you best believe that over here it's gonna stay, and that's what matters. Anyway, honestly, I'm just gonna be readjusting it because I'm not a huge fan. I don't really like this right now. Typically this doesn't happen, but since I'm filming, it's happening because it wants to ruin my video. Yeah, so lolzers, sometimes it does actually, oh wait, let me show you what happens. Sometimes this ends up happening. So in that case, I'll just pull it like that, and then I'll do it. But I don't like it. So I'm just gonna go in ahead, and then I'm gonna redo this because we can do that, okay? Redoing is natural. Now let's just go in with the eyeliner. Okay, now the last decision to make is the lipstick. Now look, here's the thing, I literally have go-tos for everything. Like, there's one particular lipstick that I always use, and I love it so much. Coincidentally, it literally matches this color, but I want to do something different. Okay, a girl's gotta live, a girl's gotta try. And so I got this lip gloss set, and I'm actually not sure if I've shown this before in the video, but yeah, I'm not sure which one of these to try out. I feel like it's literally gonna mess up the entire look. I kind of have a huge idea that it will, but actually, oh my gosh, hold up. I just had the wild idea of trying to do like the TikTok lip trend. It's not really the TikTok lip trend, it's like the normal lip trend. No, it's like, it's a trending lipstick color. It's not exactly lipstick. Okay, so you kind of use like a darker color around your lips, and then you use a like pink colored gloss in between. I haven't ever tried that because I know that it's not gonna work for me, but I guess we could try. And over here, I do have like a pinkish tone. Like this one I would say is more of like a nude, so I think that I will be going for this particular shade. Okay, so the lipstick that I'm going to be using is this particular one, and this is in the shade Seduction. I love it so much. And yeah, so I'm just going to try to like line the outer area with this, and then I'm gonna go with lip gloss. I'm not sure if I am doing the proper steps, because I do remember that they also powder, so I'm not sure what to do. Should I powder? Oh my god, what does this even have? Okay, anyway, whatever. Let's just go with this. Let's just see. No, actually, I am liking this better. I'm liking this much better. Okay, so this is a finished look. Personally, I don't really have that many opinions on it. Truthfully, the lipstick did not turn out terrible. Not the lipstick, but the lip look. This is my first time trying this out, and it looks pretty decent. So I'm kind of like pleasantly surprised. Truthfully, I've always had a hard time with overlining, and right now I just did a slight overline, and it's not noticeable. Probably because of how slight it is, but literally all the time I've tried to overline, it looks very obvious and very terrible. So I really like this. I really like how it's like kind of natural, kind of not natural, and yeah, I do like it. So props to me for doing my own makeup. Anyways, this will be it for today's video. I'm honestly not even sure if I'm going to upload it, and if I do upload it, I literally have no idea how long it's going to be. I honestly feel like just editing this entire video will be a mess, because I jumble up words a lot, and especially like since I haven't filmed for such a long time, I'm just very out of practice of like just cutting myself off right after I make a mistake. And something that I have noticed in this particular video is that every time I made a mistake, I just continued speaking, so it's gonna be very hard to edit it. Anyway, so I'm gonna be going now. I hope that you have a lovely day, and bye. Love you. Bye.